View from a balcony, pulling the blue lawn chairs next to the ice chest. Stuffed 2 grams in the blunt that we just blew. Now I'm getting blown by a bitch who I don't know her name. Gold chain hanging, got a few in the room, but I don't wear them out. Only wear them in the house, cause I shine so bright that I wanna blind you.
As if she replies, hitting him. Always with this brat. These people can be so insensitive. A woman at her knees. Lucky came and picked her up bridal style, but immediately got punched by Elfman. Real men speak with their fists, Loki. He preached, holding his fist up against only by kicked away hard by Natsu. Told you to butt out. He shouted. Aye, Happy said. At the bar, all Naruto could do other than join the brawl was sigh and observe the ridiculous brawl. Here, you go, Naruto. One big bowl of miso pork ramen, Mira said, placing down a bowl of ramen in front of the blonde. Finally, thanks a lot, Mira. Chan. He said, no problem, Naruto. She replied. Lizana only stared and sighed. Oh, Ni-chan, you got to stop with the ramen addiction, she thought. Ugh, it's so noisy, so much for a peaceful drink to relax. That enough, guys. I suggest you knock it off, Kana warned, pulling out one of her big magic cards. With a green magic circle appearing, Naruto noticed while slipping a soup. Oh boy, he muttered, though his food, oh yeah, say so. Gray snapped back, his fist slamming onto his palm, creating a magic circle. Elfman held up his right arm, forming into a stone hand, and Loki activating his magic ring, creating another magic circle. You punks can be such a nuisance, he said venomously. Natsu lit his two fists up with fire. Ready to fight? I'm already fired up, said Natsu. Lucy stared at fearful. They always fight like this? Lucy said, holding up Happy and looking at Naruto, who is still sipping his ramen up. Uh-huh, Happy said. You don't seem worried, Lucy said, with fear. It's all stopped when a black giant demonic-like creature stomped on the wood floor. I will, fools stop bickering like childs. It demanded, causing everyone to freeze to stop their fight, looking in surprise while Lucy looked up at him in terror. A huge Lucy shouted, not to turn and lift up, and is in his having noodles in his mouth before sipping it up. He waved casually and smiled. Lucy staring in shock. Yo, how's it going, Gigi? He said. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were still here, Master. Mira said, apologizing. Did you say Master? Lucy shouted, turning around to a face that begins and Mira. Yep. Lizana replied casually. Naruto laughed. No, Natsu laughed. Man, talking about bunch of babies. Looking like I won this round. Laughed. Natsu stopped as he began stomping at Natsu, annoying, causing Lucy to jump in fear. Well, seems we have a new recruit, it said, looking at Lucy. Yes, sir. She jumped, standing beside Mira Jane, while Naruto finished his bowl of ramen. The beginning of shaking and until it was reduced to a short little old man with a giant muscles, while Lucy stared in even more shock as a huge demonic began to transform into a small old man. Nice to meet you, the master greeted. He's tiny, Lucy said. Naruto chuckled. Well, believe it or not, that master of all great fairy tale guild, he replied to Lucy. She turned to Naruto and looked back to the old man. Seriously? This little guy is the guild master? Lucy asked and shocked. Allow me to introduce you to the guild master, Makarov, Mirror said. He jumped head upstairs, but before he hit his head hard on the ceiling and coming down, sitting on the rail, the guild members looked up at their master and frowned while Naruto still at their bar, looking bored and lazy. You've gone and done it again, you bunch of clouds. Just take a look how much paperwork of the Magic Council sent me this time. This is the biggest pile yet of complaints. Have you lost your minds? All you kids are good for is getting the higher ups mad at me. Mycroft growled and furious. The guild members frowned, looking at disappointment. Lucy stared, worried. However, I say the heck with the Magic Council, Mycroft said, setting the pile on fire. Threw it to Natsu, knowing Natsu would devour the fire, and Natsu did just that while Lucy stared at awe. Now listen up. Any power that surpass reasons still comes with reasons, right? Magic or jutsu in Naruto case isn't some kind of magic power. It is some talent that only works when the flow of energy inside of us and the flow of energy from the natural world are in perfect syncs. To perform magic or jutsu, one must have a strong mind and the ability to focus. It should take over for beginning and come pure out of your soul. Is all we need to do. Worry about following the rules, then our magic or jutsu will never proceed. Don't let the blowhards on the Magic Council scare you. Follow what you believe, because that what makes fairy tale number one, Makarov said. Holding up the trademark fairy tale sign, everyone members of the guild doing the same thing. Lucy looked up to see Naruto doing as well, while Lucy only grinned wide. From her ears, there now were official fairy tale members. Mira said after stamping the fairy tale mark in pink onto Lucy's top right hand. Lucy squealed and went over to Natsu, showing off her new mark to him. Hey Natsu, Mira Jane just put the fairy tale mark on my hand. Lucy squealed excitement. Oh yeah? Nice. That's cool. Welcome to the guild. Natsu nonchalant, accidentally calling her the wrong name. The name Lucy snapped. From a fair Naruto, Mira and Lizana only laughed and giggled. Man, she is really excited, isn't she? Naruto smiled. Mira giggled. Sure she is. Making you pick up one of the biggest rewards. Natsu happy remained. Whoa, 160,000 jewels just to get rid of some thieves, Natsu said excitedly. Reading the job request sounds good to me, Happy said. How come on my dad hasn't come back yet? A young, muscle voice asked, causing Makarov to stop drinking and look at the young boy, also catching Naruto and Natsu's attention. The two looked at him worried. You're starting to work on my nerves, Romeo. You're a wizard's son. You have to have faith on your father and wait patiently for him, Makarov answered. But Romeo only looked at even more worried. But sir, he took the mission five and 3 days ago, and he began gone over a week. Romeo burst out. Lucy looked at Romeo, growing concern of his father. If I remember the job correctly, he took the job of Mount Hoboke. Makarov said that right, and it's not far from here. So why won't anybody go and find out what happened? Anybody go look for him? Romeo shouted. Listen, kid, your old man is a wizard, and like every wizard in the guild, he can't take care of himself, Makarov said back to Naruto and Natsu looking on while Mira and Lucy listened as well. Now go home, have some milk and cookies, and wait, Makarov demanded. Jerk. Romeo shouted and punched Makarov in the face. I hate you all, he shouted, running out the door. That got the attention. Lucy said sympathetically, I know it sounds like the master doesn't care, but he really is worried. Mira said. Before a huge crash had heard, Natsu grabbed the bag and head out. Hey, what was that for? You almost broke the jump board, Naba said. Lucy looked over to Natsu, also noticed Naruto get up as he looked to the ground, his eyes shadowed by his bags. Naruto got up, grabbing his scroll and picked up and followed Natsu out the door. Makarov sighed. Oh great, you know how they are can be. I bet they're going to Habake to save Makarov. Nabe said, when will they ever grow up? The bug teen man wondered. Who knows? Going after Makabe isn't going to do anything except hurting his pride, Naba added. Remember, Naba, we can't choose other path. Just leave them be, Makarov said. Why did Naruto-kun and Natsu get up so upset? Lucy asked, worried. Probably because those two and Romeo have in a lot of common. I think they see themselves in Romeo just because we're a member of Fairy Tail. It doesn't mean we don't have our own personal problems. We all had our fair share of suffering and loss. Mira answered. Romeo strolled around along the streets, sobbing until he felt a hand ruffling his hair. He looked up to see the pink hair dragon slayer pass him, and he felt a second hand ruffling his hair, and he saw Naruto walk past closely, following Natsu behind him. Naruto gave a reassure a thumbs up. He turned around and gave Romeo a trademark grin. Romeo, smile and don't cry anymore. I'll bring back your dad. Thank you, Natsu-chan and Naruto-chan. Romeo whispered to himself. Ugh, why you come with us? Natsu asked weakly. Oh, I thought maybe I could help you. Wow, you really do have a case of serious motion sickness. It's just another reason I feel sorry for you, Lucy said sympathetically. What's that supposed to mean? Natsu whimpered. Oh, nothing, Lucy answered. Naruto chuckled. Come on, Naruto. Can that Yang seal of yours cure motion sickness? You said it heals curses, anything, Natsu wondered. I never tried the motion sickness, and to be honest, I only use the Yang seal to injures. Naruto replied, oh come on, Natsu. Hoboken isn't that far. Well, be there in no time, Happy and reassured. Well, I suppose I could try few jutsu. May I can perform a sealing jutsu that seals away your motion sickness. To be not sure if it that will work either. Naruto said, why don't you just try it? Cure me with a yank seal. Please just hurry, Natsu whimpered. Naruto sighed. Okay, just as he was about to reach out his right hand, Lucy asked, hey, what the yank seal? She asked. It's a seal on Naruto's right hand. And look, it is the sun. Show her, Naruto. Happy said. Oh, here look. Sorry, Natsu. Wait just a moment, Naruto said, while Natsu on gave another groan. Naruto held up his right palm, revealing the yank seal that he got from the sage of the sixth path. Lucy looked in awe. Wow, this is the yank seal? There is also a yin seal, Naruto said, holding up the left palm, revealing the yang seal that the revealing from Sasuke. This is the yang seal from Naruto said. Wow, what does that do? Lucy asked. Well, the yang seal first, it has the ability to heal even life-threatening injuries or even life-threat disease. It can cure and heal anything of if it is allowed of the sage of the sixth path, Naruto explained. Wow. Sorry if my grammar isn't good right now. It's been a while, like 3 or 4 days. Sorry if it isn't good. I'll improve it. Please like and subscribe. I will post more.